Good morning, friends. I thought I'd come on and do my morning chat before it's not morning. I don't know what it is about remembering to record my breakfast, but for some reason I just don't remember it. But breakfast was my smoothie. In my smoothie it was skim milk for 3 points for 1 cup, and then non-fat Greek yogurt, a banana, and a frozen fruit. I do not count blended fruits. I know you're supposed to on Weight Watchers, but I never do. So that was 3 points. I had a cup of coffee, and then I had I'm on my third cup. My third cup usually is always decaf. It's in my Soulmate Ray Dunn mug. It has my homemade salted caramel creamer. Oh my Lanta. And it works out to 3 points per tablespoon because it has sugar, it has heavy cream, and milk, salt, and vanilla. I need to look to see if, I need to look up, I'm sure there is a lighter version of the heavy cream, but this was the full fat. So, but anyways, and Miss Callie's out here. We're in the sunroom. The heater is going. It is 37 degrees outside. Beautiful sunny day so far. This afternoon, snow is supposed to come, and we might actually get a dusting now. They said we're right on the border of a dusting to an inch, so we'll see when it comes. Mr. Jerry has rearranged the bird feeders, so we can try to get more birds over here. And it's taken a while, but they're slowly coming over here. The other one you can't see, it's behind the TV in the corner. He has over there yet the platforms for the bigger birds, the sunflower seeds and everything. He put corn out for the squirrels, and as you can tell, the blue jays love the corn. So, and then on the hat that I am working on, I got it so that it is seamed up. So it is now a circle basically. And now I am doing the ribbing, or the brim, and the brim will be folded up like this. Well, actually like this. So I am just starting that. And yesterday I was tired of crocheting hats, but my head wasn't very good yesterday. The change of weather does that for me. It will bring up headaches and all that fun stuff. And I woke up in the night with it, not last night but the night before, and it just stayed with me all day. So I stayed on the couch most of the day because of my head. So I started looking, and I wanted to do coasters. Holidays are coming up, and I love to decorate with holiday stuff, coasters and everything. And instead of buying coasters, I like to make them. I either will sew them or crochet them. So yesterday, if you didn't see the video, it was yesterday's video, and I did a couple in there. So I did now these you can also put on your tree, but I did an ornament coaster. I did it in 2 sizes. There was a larger and a smaller, but I did it for the larger because, you know, my big Ray Dunn mugs just fit it. So I did that, and I thought, oh, that'd be really neat to do for the kids. They probably could care less, but they're going to get a set. I know they're each going to get 2 ornaments in red and 2 ornaments in green. And of course, Mr. Jerry likes these, and so these we will keep. And then they're going to get what I call a candy cane, you know, your giant candy cane mint. So, and we like these too. So I'm going to do for them 2 in red and 2 in green. So they each get 4 so far. And then we will get, I'll do, you know, 1 in green and 1 in red for us. These don't take long at all to do. And I find these all on YouTube. So, and if I set, see this mug will set just like this. But your regular glass and stuff like that, it would work. But it is super cute and easy. And then we've got grandchildren. Now, of course, they are 8 and 10, but they still believe in Mr. Santa just like I do. Hopefully you do. Don't burst my bubble. I found this cute coaster here. Now, this was a little bit bigger, but I just thought this was so cute. So this is my Santa coaster. But on the big mug, you can see that it will do like that. So I will do, of course, 2 for our son and his family, because they're the ones with the grandkids. So they will end up having 2, 4, 6. There'll be 8 of them. And then our daughter and her husband will get 2 of these. And so they will get 8 of them. And of course, Mr. Jerry, when I showed him last night, he goes, oh, I like that. So we'll get a couple of these ourselves. But really, this, you know, once I got the pattern down, it doesn't take long at all to do. Because all it is, if you are a crocheter, and if you've ever done circles, it's just increasing. You're just either starting with a magic loop, or you're just starting with a chain and then, you know, doing so many in that last chain. But then it just increases. I know for this one, because this was 1, 2, 3, 4, which was this right here, 4 rounds right there. 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, 5 rounds, because the scallops is a round. But it's really easy, because all you're doing is, if you don't crochet, then it's not, but you're just increasing each round so that the circle gets bigger and bigger. And then all of these scalloped edges, all they are 7 double crochets in there. And once you get them, you're going to skip 2 stitches and slip stitch into the 3rd stitch, and then skip a stitch and start all over again. But I thought that was really cute. And I love that this little, we call that like a picot. But anyways, so I just thought that was so cute. I just like doing that. I think I get so bored with my crafts sometimes. I want to do something differently. That, or I've done so many hats that I just needed a palette cleansing, if you could say. But anyways, right now I got the crackers going. I already pulled them out and cut them, and the edges that were very thin were already crumbly when I cut it with the pizza cutter. So I'm really thinking positively for these. And I'll just, when they come out, when they're warm, I'll just sprinkle them with the coarse salt to give them a little salt flavor to them. And then figure up, or try to figure up, you know, how many and points and stuff like that. But I just wanted to come on and chit chat with you for a little bit, and drink my coffee, watch the sunshine, because in Michigan, if you live in Michigan or anywhere near Michigan, you know that once the winter months hit, sunshine is a rarity. It is a rarity. So when you can get out, or get out in it, or if you, of course, usually we don't get out in it. Anyways, I don't. But enjoying it in the sun like this. And Miss Cali yesterday, she just slept on my blanket all day until like midnight. We stayed up and watched the Lions football game, which they won. And, you know, she's snoring down there right now. So I will let you go. 10 minutes in. I just wanted to chit chat with you because I don't know what the day is going to bring today. I do know I'm going to work on this hat a little bit longer once the crackers come out. And probably should go take a shower. I am the true essence of retirement. You get up in the morning, you have your coffee, you have your devotions, you laze around good part of the morning, and then you get ready for the day as the leaves are still falling down at the camp. All right, my friends, you have a very great day. Happy Halloween again. And I will just sit here and enjoy the falling leaves. We don't get trick-or-treaters in our area anymore, so enjoy your trick-or-treaters, and hopefully you see lots of cute little munchkins tonight. Thanks, friends. Okay, friends, so this is what they look like. We did sprinkle, they're really good with just salt on it. That's Parmesan, but Mr. Jerry suggested Parmesan. But the darker bits is where it was thinner on the edges than the inside, but even warm. I mean, they're nice and they're crunchy. Even those are crunchy, but we're going to let those cool off a little bit more. But anyways, it's supposed to make 2 dozen, 2.5 dozen little ones. I have no idea on points or anything, but these are pretty good. So these are definitely a keeper. I think next time we'll try some, if I have some powdered ranch, I'll get some of that and sprinkle it on that. That would be good too. Hey friends, lunch today is 7 points. It is a turkey sandwich with a pear and Cheetos puffs. So the pear is 0 points. The puffs are the Simply Cheetos for 4 points. Aunt Millie's bread is 1 point per slice, so that is 1 point. I have Hillshire turkey, and that is 1 point. I have 1 point of light mayo or mayonnaise on it. That is 1 point, and I have a dill sandwich, thin dill pickle in there for 0. So again, lunch today is 7 points. Hey friends, happy Halloween, happy October 31st. It is my weigh-in day video, and there is no weigh-in day today because we weigh in at a church, and the church is having a trunk or treat tonight. So our meeting was canceled. Excuse me. But I did get on my scale. My scale is a Weight Watcher scale. It does weigh like theirs does. It did say I was down. I won't say how much because it won't be official. So, but it did say I went down. So, but I just wanted to hop on and do at least the Weight Watcher topic for you. If you have the app, you can see all this in there too. Follow along or read along, but this week it was on how to overcome a craving in 2 minutes. A craving in 2 minutes, how to overcome it. Won't that be exciting? It says how to manage a craving in 2 minutes. It says whether you get cravings for certain foods or just feel the urge to snack when you're, and it says insert literally any emotion here. Know that eating when you're not actually hungry is 100% normal and 100% can be changed. So whenever you get a craving for, okay, let me see. Whenever I get a craving for McDonald's, doesn't matter what at McDonald's, when I'm not actually hungry. When I know, like right now, Mr. Jerry ran into town, I had to go to the store and go to the post office, and my first thing is I'm not hungry, but man, if he could just go to McDonald's and pick up some fries and a Diet Coke, that would be great. that would be a not actually hungry craving. So it says, try this. Get comfy and close your eyes. All right, I'm not closing my eyes in front of you, so but it says focus on your breathing. So the whole idea is to get self-centered back to you when you get that mood of your craving. So it says get comfy, close your eyes. See, I said I wasn't going to, but I did, because I have to read it to you. Picture an ocean with gentle waves. Now, if you've been to the ocean, or you can just imagine a lake or anything like that, but they're just saying an ocean with gentle waves. So the waves are barely coming in, and how peaceful that is. It says notice how the waves will rise and then go down and disappear, and how it keeps repeating that. And if you're thinking about that on a nice warm sunny day, you're gonna hear the neighbor next door with his mower. Sorry. That won't be in your beach. Just imagine that. It's the whole idea of the waves coming in. They're nice. It's nice and quiet. It's peaceful, and that is such a beautiful sound. It says that imagine each wave as your urge to eat. Now that's a good philosophy here. So each wave that's coming at me of that fries is coming at me at the fries. It says watch as each thought, feeling, and the urge itself passes you by. So if I have this craving for my French fries, and whatever your craving is, and you are just sitting there, the fries are the waves, and they're going like this, but they're going by me. And then another urge comes and it goes past me, and another urge and it passes me. It says acknowledge and accept what you're feeling and thinking. After 2 minutes, take 3 deep breaths and then come back to the present moment if you're doing this with me. So the whole idea is basically it's that same thing when I have anxiety attacks or panic attacks. They tell you to focus on 5 different things, look at 5 different things, touch 5 different things. It's to trigger the mind to get off from that. So it's the same thing as this. The gentle waves is like right now I'm fixated on those fries. I gotta have those fries. I want those fries. Give me those fries. And if I sit back and I close my eyes and I relax and I just think of a happy place, and those fries are coming at me, but then there they go. And they're coming again, and there they go. And then eventually I am going to be so calm and not think of the urge to have that I can just sit there and I can just slowly breathe in and breathe out. And that urge should be gone because you've given yourself the 2 minutes. It says, let's dive a little deeper. When a craving or certain emotion washes over you, the urge to eat can be intense, like all-encompassing. Can't focus on anything else. Can't focus on anything else loud. That type of not physically hunger, called external hunger, call it hangry, is a lot like a wave. It builds and builds and then it peaks. But pausing to feel that drive to eat, accept it and let it go can help you get over the crest of it and allow the wave to pass without eating. It says we call it surfing the urge. And the more you practice this meditation, the weaker future waves might be. External cues to eat and drink are everywhere. Yours might be a place, it says your friend's house equals cocktails, a habit, TV time equals snacks, or an emotion, stress equals carbs and carbs only. You can't always avoid these triggers nor must you try to. This mindfulness technique helps you decide how to respond. Sometimes that waiting for the urge to pass on its own at other times. It might be honoring the craving. Either way, the awareness can help you better stay on track. And the 3 fast facts. The first one is cravings are usually brief, relatively predictable, and most importantly, defeatable. So if you know that, like my worst time, if I am going to snack, it's at nighttime. And if I know that Mr. Jerry's going to be in the cupboards a lot, that's going to be, for me, that trigger to where I should just sit there. If I'm not hungry and I don't have the points for it, and I don't want to have a fruit or a vegetable or a high, a 0 point protein, then, but I've got that urge, then I need to sit there and just do that meditation for 2 minutes. Stepping back, number 2, stepping back to observe a craving allows us to recognize it at a moment that will pass. And each time we don't eat in response to a craving, future urge tends to be less intense and subsides more easily. So, how to manage a craving in 2 minutes. Some of that is really, true to that. I mean, how do you manage when you get that craving? I just know that when I have my anxiety issues, that is one of the techniques that I was taught, is that deep breathing, is to focus on something, as they say to me, find that happy memory, that happy place. And the same thing with food. Is it always going to work? Probably not, because sometimes we just don't want to sit there and do the breathing exercise. I mean, it's a craving, and depends on how stressed out you are or what you've been going through. You might sit there and go, screw it all. But you might not. But anyways, I just wanted to hop on and say hello, happy Halloween again. It's hard to believe this is the last day of October, and tomorrow is November 1st, and then by the weekend we get to set our clocks back an hour. And then Thanksgiving will be here, and before you know it, Christmas. So anyways, as I'm looking out my window, it's starting to snow here. Any of you had snow yet? We're supposed to, first they said in our area 1 to 2 inches, and now it said a dusting to an inch, and I'm figuring we're going to get a dusting because, unless it starts coming down a little heavier, there's not going to be a lot. Shouldn't deter the kids anyways. In our town, we have one street that they close off, and it's probably, I don't know how many blocks, 6, 10 blocks, something like that, and literally thousands of kids will go through that. I mean, it's always been that way, even when our kids were doing it. And the people that live on this street always, deck it right out. And they start buying candy the first of the year to get through October so that they have enough candy to do all the kids. And someone posted a picture today that said, if you stop at this, this house on, tonight, because it's like from 5 until 8, something like that is when they do it. Don't stop past, but they had 2 totes full of candy, 2 totes. And then they had boxes behind there. Somebody last year in our Weight Watcher group, no, not last year, before COVID, lives on the street is Green Street, lives on the street, and he said that he has to start buying the candy, the first of the year, and he said that he ran out of candy 2 hours in, and he had thousands of pieces of candy. Now these people, when they give out candy, they're the little snack things. You're not their big whatever. And he didn't want to go through that again, because, you know, when that happens, you got to turn lights out. So, yeah, it's a big deal for our little town. It's always been that way. I cannot imagine living on that road to start buying all that candy to give out. But like I said, we get no trick-or-treaters here, and Mr. Jerry said that he has to go in town, like I said, to go to the post office and stuff, and he has to pick up a couple of ingredients that we need for some recipes that we are going to be trying tomorrow. And I think he's going to pick up a candy bar, so I will figure that in. It's Halloween. I haven't had a candy bar in a long time, so I'll figure that in. But other than that, I hope you're doing well. How did you do this week on your weight loss journey? I hope that it's been a great one. I hope if you lost, congratulations. If you gained and you are moving on, congratulations for moving on. Is that bump in the road? I gained last week that 0.8, and you know, I was down this week. So I just will let you go. This is already going to be longer than what I want it to be. I might edit some of it out. But anyways, thanks for watching, my friends, and thank you to all the new subscribers. I really appreciate it. When I started this channel, I never imagined that I would hit at least 200, let alone, you know, there'd be anybody else watching. It was like supposed to be like a daily vlog diary for myself that I could go back and watch and see the changes and how I did, and you know, what? Come here. Oh my goodness sakes. What? This is Miss Cali, and she never does this. Yeah. What? So anyways, that's all that it was supposed to be, was a daily diary to help me lose weight and to do better and to journal everything. So thank you so much. So I will let you go as Miss Cali's looking out at the window. It's snowing, isn't it? She goes, Daddy left. Daddy left. So I will talk to y'all later. Thanks again, my friends. Right, Miss Cali? Right? Hey friends, supper tonight is, oh, I didn't even add it in my head first. It is 18 points. I have 5 points worth of chips. The bread pockets are 11 points for the dough and 3 points for the sloppy joes that is inside. So supper tonight is 16 points. 16 points.